Hello, everybody. This is a Love Yourself Guru, and welcome to the Love Yourself TV. And welcome to day 11 of Ramadan 2022 with the Guru. And today's word is happiness. We're going to, God willing, take a deeper look into the word's happiness, its definition, and how we can integrate it and increase it in our lives. So let's begin. Now, if you look at the word happiness in the dictionary, you'll find that it says the state of being happy, content, satisfaction, cheerfulness, and pleasure. And if you asked 100 people what they wanted in life, I bet you anything, 99% of them would say, well, I just want to be happy. But what is happiness? Let's take a deeper look at what happiness is. And I'm creating God Willing a course. It should be out in the next month or two, all on happiness. It covers every area of happiness. I'll let you know, God willing, once it's out. But now for the Ramadan, let's take a deeper look at happiness. What is it? So I want you to, I've done this with you before, but I'm going to do it again. Look at this. What is it? Well, this is a book, right? Okay. So I just want you to look at the book. Now, are you the book? No, you're not the book, are you? You're the observer of the book. You are observing the book. You're not the book. So when you get thoughts, you're not your thoughts. You're the observer of those thoughts. You're watching those thoughts. Same with your life. You are observing. You're in your body. Yes, you're in your body and you're watching. You're observing your life. And everybody wants to feel at peace. So your soul is the observer. Your soul is watching. Your soul is watching this whole experience, and your soul wants to feel at peace. Your soul wants to feel okay and happy. Okay? And so when you experience happiness, it means that your soul is at peace and it's okay for this whole experience of living. And when you're unhappy, it's your soul, the observer of this whole life, yes, that's not feeling okay. Okay? So how do we get your soul, the observer of your whole life, your soul, to be in a state of happiness, to feel okay and happy and pleasant, yes, with God willing, this whole beautiful experience of living? I've written down 4 things, and we're going to go through them. So the first thing is being with your Creator, okay? And so you, the observer, your soul feels at peace, because that's the way Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, well, that's the way our Creator made us, okay? Our soul feels at peace when we are with our Creator. It just feels at peace. So when you're remembering your Creator, when you're reading your Creator's words, when you're at work, when you're with your children, when you're at home, your soul feels at peace. Your soul feels okay. Your soul feels safe and secure when you're with your Creator. So number 1 is to always be with your Creator and always remember your Creator. And again, I've said this a lot in Ramadan, and I'll say it again. It's no use being with your Creator and then hurting people or talking about people. It doesn't work like that. Being with your Creator, your soul, it's very pure. So being with your Creator literally means with your Creator, you remember your Creator. So when you're in contact with humanity, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala created those people. So when you're with your Creator, you treat them well. So number 1, to feel for your soul, the observer of this whole experience, your soul to feel at peace, is to be with your Creator in every sense of the word. And the further you are from your Creator, the more distance you are, the more your soul, the observer of this whole experience, is not going to feel at peace. It's just going to be really edgy. It doesn't feel safe and secure. It's like, for instance, when you have a baby, okay, and the baby cries and cries and cries. Nothing wrong with the baby. It's just crying. But when the baby, you put it on the mother's knee, the mother doesn't do anything. She's just literally, the baby just on the mother's knee. It's just, the baby's quiet. It feels safe. It feels secure. It feels at peace. And so that's the same with us. Our soul needs our creator. We feel at peace with our creator. It's a way literally our soul, we feel at peace, we feel okay. We feel this whole living experience is not only okay, you feel happy with your creator. So when you're with your creator. So that's number one, okay? Number two is stop believing your thoughts. So you, your soul, you're the observer of everything that's going on in your life, and you're also the observer of your thoughts. So you're not your thoughts. What happens is our mind tries to complicate our life, okay? And so it throws all these thoughts at us, and we don't distinguish between us, the observer, like your soul, and these thoughts. We think that those thoughts are us. They're not. You're just observing the thoughts. It's just like this book. You're not this book. You're not your thoughts. You're observing the book, right? So with thoughts, and it's just a habit. It's a habit, and the more you get accustomed to this habit, the more your soul will feel at peace, the more the observer inside you will feel at peace. So the negative thoughts, yes, the negative thoughts, don't believe them. Just let them pass. They're not you. You just let them pass. They're not you. And the positive thoughts, you keep them. You keep them, and you let them grow. But the more you interact with the negative thoughts, think of your mind like a crying baby, crying. Well, you're just every time you actually interact with those negative thoughts, you're just going to let the baby cry more and more. But when you observe them, you let them go. Slowly but surely, this baby crying in your mind will just stop crying. It will just realize that, oh well, you know what, the observer, this your soul, she's not interacting, or he's not interacting with these thoughts anymore, and they'll just really start to just decrease. So a second thing is for you to feel happiness is to don't believe your negative thoughts and get into the habit of not interacting with them. Just let them pass. With your positive thoughts, you believe them, you know, and you let them grow. God willing, you let them grow, and you actually put positive thoughts. You think positive thoughts. You start to purposely think positive thoughts and allow them to grow. So the more positive your thoughts are, the more your soul, the observer of this whole experience, will feel at peace, will feel okay. The negative thoughts, the scary thoughts, the fear thoughts, it makes your soul feel very uncomfortable. Why? Because they're not aligned with your natural state. Our natural state is pure love, is positive, is abundant, joy, happiness. That's our natural state. So when you're interacting and when you're believing these negative thoughts, it doesn't feel good because it goes against your natural state. So that's number two. Number one is being with your creator. Number two is the negative thoughts. They're thoughts. They're not you. Let them go. You're observing them. Positive ones, keep them. Number three is to be content with what is. Now, let's say, and we all, if you're not content with what is, you actually live quite an unhappy existence, because you're really saying, well, you know, I'm not, you're going against, it's almost as if you're fighting what is. It's almost as if you're fighting what is. What's happening now, I'm not accepting it. I don't like it. I'm not happy. I'm not happy with what is. Okay, I don't want to be here. Well, you are here. Okay, and you are here, and we're all here now. We're all in this present moment. So when you fight the present moment, it causes more pain, and it goes against your natural state, because your natural state is peaceful. Because when you're not content with the present moment, you're not at peace. So it goes against your natural state. So what do? You change. You just change your words, and you change your perception. Alhamdulillah, thank God I'm here. I'm here. I accept what is. Now let's look at how I can improve what is. Let's look at ways. I'm here. What can I hold on to? What can I make better? And that's aligned with the observer. You're aligned with your true self. So instead of fighting what is, you accept what is, and you're willing to take control and change what you can. It's a totally different vibration. It's a totally different way of living. You're not going against the tide. You're with the tide, and when you're not fighting against what is, when you're with what is, then your soul is calm enough that you can actually look at the situation and say, okay, so I can't change all of that, but that I can change. That, that little bit I can work on and I can change it. And you will just grow from there. And the more content you are with what is, the more what is, God willing, becomes what you want it to be. And the more discontent you are with what is, the more what is becomes what you don't want it to be. So content where you are, God willing. I'm content, alhamdulillah, thank God, I'm really content where I am, okay? That brings a state of inner peace because you're not fighting what is. And then you start to look at things where you've got control over, you can change. I can change that. So even if you're in a situation where you have no control over, you can't change anything, you can change the way you perceive it. And that will start the change. So that is the third thing. And the fourth thing is being happy for others. Now, the soul, the observer of this whole experience, we all love each other and we're all connected to one another. We're all connected to one another. So when you're happy for somebody else, you're happy for another soul. That brings happiness for your soul. But when you're not happy for other people, your soul knows that this doesn't feel right. It doesn't feel right. It makes the soul very, very upset. It's like a dark place to be. So the happier you are for others, the more at peace your soul is, because you know that we're all connected together. And if all our collective happiness is like the world's happiness, so we're all like one body, we're all joined together. So we should all, God willing, be happy and try to help each other. So those are the four things. Number one is to be with your Creator in all senses of the word, not just lip service, but with your heart and your actions. Number two is stop believing your thoughts. Your negative thoughts, don't believe them. You're the observer of the thoughts. Number three, be content with what is, not going against the tide. And be number four, be happy for others. I love you loads, and I wish you a beautiful, brilliant, absolutely happy Ramadan and a happy day and a happy, beautiful, amazing life.